it's Joy here. Yay, it's getting Christmas time, and I am here getting ready to do a very exciting video that I've told you all that I was going to do. It's my bow making video, my holiday bow making video, you guys. And you have a chance to win my bow that I make today. Actually, I'm going to be making 2 bows, but only going to do 1 bow on video, and I will post the other one. I will post the photos of both bows tomorrow, and you guys can have the chance to enter to win. How to enter, you may be asking. So what I'm going to have you guys do is to comment with just your name on the post, on this post, the bow making post. Just comment your name below, and I'm going to give you guys until Tuesday, November 22nd at midnight West Coast time to enter your name into this post. And then I'm going to have a randomizer to select a name, 2 names actually, and I will post the winner on Wednesday, November 23rd. And then I'm going to actually ship out, hopefully I really would love to get the bows shipped out before Thursday, if I could do it on Wednesday, if I could get you to respond to me before then, ship out the bow so you guys can have it in your home the beginning of the holiday season. So I'm so excited. Yeah, and I will ship internationally, guys. This is international. So, anyway, I'm excited. Do we have people joining?
Yes, you do. Also, you should mention that you should only put your name in once.
Yes, only enter your name once, okay? I wish I could make bows for everybody, but that just would not be possible. So today I'm going to show you how I do it. If I can do it completely blind, then you can do it if you have some sight. You guys, and if you're new to my page, you're just finding out about me, I am completely blind. These eyes that you see here that look real, they're not real. They're prosthetics. See? Pop it out. I popped it back in. So, they're not real. So when I say I'm doing this in the dark, y'all, I'm doing it in the dark. But I see with my hands in my mind, and it's amazing. So I love doing crafts. I started learning how to make bows when I was about 20 years old. I got a job at Michael's Arts and Crafts store during the holiday season. And I learned how to make beautiful, gorgeous bows for the holidays. And yeah, so I'm so glad I learned that skill because it's come in handy having 2 girls, making hair bows even. Okay, so today I'm just gonna show you, you can make bows, beautiful bows with different kinds of ribbon, but the easiest ribbon to use is wired ribbon. So lots of your stores, you go to your local arts and crafts store, have lots of wired ribbon like this that I'm holding here. I like to work with ribbon that is at least 4 inches wide. It's a lot easier to use. And then you can, so many different textures, and I love things that have texture because it makes me be able to see it. So something that's just simple or plain that might have a printed pattern on it, for me not being able to feel it, it just seems plain. So this one right here in my hand is a red, see-through, glittered netting kind of a ribbon. Would you say, Isabella? Oh my daughter, she just walked away. So yeah, it's a really beautiful red glitter, and so I can totally feel the glitter on this. It's so pretty. So I'm going to be using this ribbon today, along with another ribbon here, y'all. This is a burlap ribbon. Burlap is really popular right now. It's the more natural, organic kind of look, which I do love. I love, though, mixing raw kind of, natural looks with the glitz and the glam, right? Because I totally love sparkle. But you can pair them together, and today I'm going to show you how I use 2 ribbons in a bow. Now, if you're a new beginner, bow maker, you can just start off simple. Just start with 1 ribbon, right? But today I'm going to use 2, so don't think that you have to do 2. You can make gorgeous bows with just one ribbon. So, but I'm going to show you how I do two, and it's really simple actually. And the other ribbon, since I'm not going to make the other one on film, let me just show you what ribbon I'm going to use for that. This one is a red burlap, 4 inches wide, just a plain red. When I say burlap, it's like a potato, imagine like a potato sack kind of thing. So that's the red, and then I have here a really pretty silver fishnetty kind of ribbon, and you can feel it's like tinsely, like kind of just like fuzzy, sparkly netting. And the cool thing about this netting is that it might look like it's a little narrower, like it's like 2.5 inches, 3 inches, but you can actually pull this netting apart and it spreads, and you can make it into a 4-inch wide ribbon. So I'm going to use these two together for the other bow that I do in my giveaway, okay? And to give you an idea of what the bow is going to turn out to look like here in a minute, here is one bow right here. This really big, okay, really large bow, as you can see. Let's see which way. So we'll go this way. And it has the 2 different ribbons here together, and then the tails here. Really long tails, and you can cut the tails to whatever length you want. I like to make them longer because you can't, you know, you can always cut them to make them shorter, but you can't make shorter tails longer, right? It's kind of like your hair, right? Okay, so important things to also have: scissors, really good scissors. Well, I would say not really good, just fabric scissors. I think I bought these at Michael's the other day and I paid, I don't know, $1, but that's what they told me, I think, but they're really good. Here, make good sound. I'm careful though. Also, you guys need to have pipe cleaners. You guys remember pipe cleaners? So these are gold. I'm going to be using today because I'm working with natural color gold and red. And then I also have here silver to use, silver pipe cleaner to use with the other, the silver ribbon and the red ribbon. So these are great for tying off your ribbon when you're done, and it really holds on and grabs onto the fabric. So you can also use floral wire, like a 22 gauge floral wire, which is like a metal wire. But what I have found with that is that it kind of slides, it slips a little bit when you're tying it, and it's harder to grasp with your fingertips. So I really love to use these pipe cleaners. Okay, so now this is going to be fun. I'm going to try to do my very best, you guys, to describe with my words of what I'm doing, but some of this is kind of complicated to do with words, but I'm going to try my best for all my blind friends who can't see. I wish y'all could feel it. Okay, so I take both of my ribbon. I'm sitting here on my couch in my living room. I have my ribbon on the coffee table in front of me. I'm grabbing the 2 ends of the ribbon. I've taken the plastic off the spools. And I should say too that this ribbon here has, each spool has about 23 to 25 feet on each spool. So totally a plenty of ribbon to make a gorgeous bow, like that one I was just showing you. Okay, so I'm going to take the burlap ribbon, and let me say, this burlap ribbon has the frayed edges. It has sparkle in it. It's really pretty and it's really rough. You can feel it's very, I know the difference between the two. Okay, so, oh yeah, so this is the red glitter one first I showed you, and this one's the burlap. It's plain burlap, natural color with the frayed edges and glitter in it. So I'm going to put the red sparkle netting ribbon on top of the burlap. And I hope you guys can see this. So I'm going to feel the edges, right? I line them up, okay? And then you just kind of want to look at it and you want to see like how big of a loop you want. What is your, you know, what is the first size loop you kind of want? And so I'm bending it in half, you know, just making a loop kind of. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, how do I want this to start? And the good thing about wire is, like, if you make a mistake, you're like, I don't like the size of that loop, you can undo it and you can redo it and start again. Okay, so I'm looking at this and I'm going, I'm looking at it. I literally see it with my mind. my hands and my mind. Okay, so let's see here, how I'm gonna describe this. Okay, so I am going to hold the loop in my left hand, okay? I have my thumb on the front, where towards where the end of the ribbon is, okay? My thumb's there. My my first finger is in the middle of the loop, okay? And then my last three fingers, my middle finger, my ring finger, and my pinky are on the outside edge of the loop. And then I'm going to take getting more ribbon. I'm going to take my right hand, okay? And I'm going to grab where my fingers are, my left thumb, where I have the loop pinched. And I'm going to do this thing like a twist, okay? I'm going to twist underneath my left thumb with my fingers, my hand. With my right hand, I'm going to twist the bottom, okay? And then I'm going to put my left thumb in place to hold the twist. If you can see that, I'm holding this twisted ribbon at the base of my loop, okay? Okay. And then, as I'm holding it in my left hand, my loop, I'm going to make another, I'm going to make another loop. Okay, on the other side. Yeah. And I'm feeling the loops to see the sizing. So to try to match the sizing so I feel the left loop, the first loop I made, and I feel this newer loop I made. Okay, and then, oops, hold on a second. Okay, and then I look at that, adjust it. Okay, and now I'm going to, as I'm still holding it in my left hand, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to twist the ribbon underneath my thumb. I'm just twisting. You want the sparkly red, the top ribbon, you want it to be facing up, always facing, okay. Oh, that's smaller. Let's do that again. So I'm going to redo that, okay. There we go. And the thing is that once you make these loops, you guys, at the end, you can pull and tug on these and you can adjust them. Okay, so now I'm going to make another loop on the left side. And you can stick your hand inside the loop to make sure both of the ribbons, if you're using two, are the same. They're pulled out. Okay, now I'm going to twist again. Everything is being held in my left hand and I'm twisting with my right. And after a while, you get this big wad of ribbon in your left hand. Okay, now doing another loop. I'm going to put this ribbon on the floor to keep untwisting all of this ribbon here. Okay. So I fold the loop. So now I have two loops on my left, one loop on my right. The ribbon's coming from underneath the bow, and I am going to loop the ribbon under, creating another loop on the right hand side. So now I'm going to have two loops on each side. It's kind of like four because there's two ribbons in one. Okay, so two loops on each side. I feel. Okay, now I'm going to twist again. Twisting the ribbon is the hardest part. You have to hold all this ribbon in your hands. Okay, so now I've done that. Let's give myself more ribbon. Have to untwist. I love making those. I love creating things. I love designing. I love doing arrangements. I love just creating things, and I love. It's amazing to me because I'm like, I never thought that I could do this stuff after losing all of my vision almost 9 years ago, and it's just like last Christmas was like really the first Christmas where I started making these kind of bows again. And like last year I did this huge tree topper. Like I had 50 feet of ribbon in the one bow, and then I had 50 feet of tails coming down my tree, and it was massive. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just did this with my eyes closed, right? And I was just amazed that I was, I could have cried because I was like, I cannot believe I did this. Never thought that I would be able to do something like that without my eyes. And but it's just been so amazing to learn, just get out there and try it. And there's always a way. You just gotta, just don't let anyone tell you you can't do something, right? I do a lot of things people don't think are possible without sight, and I prove it to myself, I'm like, I don't know, can I do that? Let's try. So, okay, so now I made 3 loops on my left side, and now I'm making my 3rd loop on my right side. And the thing is that, so the first 2 loops on each side are about the same size. The 3rd one on each side, I make slightly bigger, because you want your bow to gradually get bigger, and so when you pull the loops apart and you arrange it at the end, it's going to make this really beautiful, full, like, shape, okay? It would look weird if they were all the same size loops. So just gradually get a little bit bigger as you go. So now I'm still holding everything in my left hand, and I'm twisting with my right. And there's lots of ribbon. And I know I have glitter all over me. So much glitter. Okay, let's see. And you can like figure out how many loops you want, depending on how big of a bow you want. But y'all, I like big bows. I'm from Texas. Everything's big in Texas. Let's see. Appropriate for whatever you're using it for, right? Okay, so I'm feeling here. Let's see here. What do I want to do here? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to make this one the same size as the last one I just did. Okay. Twisting. Are you guys getting ready for Christmas? I know we're not, we haven't got to Thanksgiving yet, but I've already been decorating and getting stuff done. My husband just put up our artificial tree tonight, at least got it up in place, so we can start the decorating. So that's gonna be fun over the Thanksgiving weekend. Okay, so now I'm making my 1, 2, 3, okay, my 4th loop on the right side. Okay, looking pretty so far. And now I'm going to twist that. So it can be hard holding all this ribbon in your left hand. I have had arthritis for most of my life, and it's hard at times to hold when my hands have been stiff. Hold it, to use. You have to really be holding this ribbon pretty tight to have this good grip on it, to not let it all fall apart. So that has been hard at times. But you can take a break, or if you can't do it, you can also get a bow making machine thingy that you can use. Okay, so then I'm looking at this. I'm looking, and I can readjust these loops once I tie it off. I'm trying to see what I want to do. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna be good. So, hope you guys have had a wonderful day. So much ribbon. So much ribbon is all twisted. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Feeling. But literally my hands have become my eyes, you guys. What I want to do here. Make it smaller. I'm feeling the loops, this one off, twist it. My left hand is getting sore. Okay. 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 Getting it. Making my other loop, my last loop, you guys. So right now this looks like loops on top of each other, like a flat bow. Like when I say flat, they're all stacked upon each other. And then I'm going to fluff it out here in a second once I tie this off. Okay. Twisting. Okay. All right. Now I am going to take my floral wire, my pipe cleaner, my gold pipe cleaner, sparkly pipe cleaner, and I'm going to place it where my left thumb is, and that's holding the center. And I'm going to wrap this pipe cleaner around the fat middle part of this bow that is holding all the twisty loops together. Okay, got the ends here underneath. Going to grab them. Oops, let's see here. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to twist them really tight. Okay, twisting the ribbon. Okay, so now you guys, I've got this bow here. You see, it looks really big. Okay. I'm going to do the tails in a little bit. So I'm going to make sure this is good and tight underneath. We don't want your ribbon falling apart. Okay. All right, so you can pinch it together, make it tight. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my loops here, and you can adjust the size of the loops. Like if one side is bigger or smaller, whatever, you can pull them apart. You can pull on one side and it will adjust it on the other side. Okay? So that's what I'm doing kind of right now. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, you guys, is I take the bow, I sit it in my lap, okay? And then you see here that you have the first loops that I was making. The red's on top, the burlaps underneath. I'm going to pull them apart, separate them. So I'm going to pull the red to the left and the burlap to the right, okay? Like that, okay? And now I'm going to do the one behind it, and I'm going to do it the opposite. So the burlap to the left, the red to the right. And it's good that the ribbon is tactilely different, so if I get confused, which one did I just pull apart? I can feel it, okay? Should I do that one? Okay. Okay. That's that. Now I'll go to the other side. Okay, feeling. Where do I begin? Okay. Feeling, where is my... Okay, here we go. So if I did the burlap to the left, we want to go the opposite on the other side. So burlap on the right, red on the left, red on the right, burlap on the left. And now this is, hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying here. Okay, pulling it apart. Okay, so now burlap on the left. Okay, okay, all right. So let me find the bottom of this. It can get kind of confusing when you have all these. I gotta find my, okay, here is the bottom of my bow because I found my pipe cleaner. now I'm going to fluff the ribbon curls apart. Okay, I'm just going to fluff this, adjusting and shaping the loops. Okay, it's getting pretty. It's really, really full. And I just feel you can still tug on these ribbons, on the loops. You guys, you can tug on them. Okay. So I just kind of look here. It probably takes me a little bit longer just to make sure, because I can't see with my eyes, and I want to just make sure everything looks really beautiful. And you guys can put this like on a beautiful wreath. So pretty. I don't know what you guys think so far. So far, is it getting beautiful? And so now I am going to make my tails. So let's see here. So now the tails are still attached to the bow, and there's a couple of ways you can make your tails. You can either cut this off from underneath the bow and make your tails separately, or you can take the ribbon that's still attached underneath the bow. Okay, I'm untwisting the ribbon that's on the spools here. I need it not to be twisty. And now I'm going to fold it. Let's see here. Now I'm going to fold it underneath. I can figure out how much ribbon I want. I like to make, like I said, my tails longer, because you can cut them off whatever you want. Doing this again without any eyesight, so it can kind of be confusing. So now I kind of see, how long do I want my tails? Okay, so I'm going to cut, now I kind of have an idea how long I want my tails. I'm going to cut them right here. Okay, I got my scissors. And I'm just going to cut, no special way, just cutting them off right now. Then I'll make the ends pretty in a minute. All right, so now, so I have the bow. Okay, here's the tails. You guys, I'm going to take the ends that I just cut off. Uh-oh, that part did not cut all the way, hold on. One of the wire didn't cut off the ribbon all the way. It's still attached. Okay, now it's off. Okay. I've never done a demonstration of this before, so okay, this is all new for me too. Okay. All right, so now I take the ends of the ribbon of the tail, okay, and I'm going to pinch it, like just grab it, okay, and I'm going to attach it underneath the bow. See, so now you're going to have like this loop here at the bottom, and I'm going to cut this loop, and that will make the tail, the ends of the tails. So now I'm going to find the middle of the bow where my little pipe cleaners are. And I'm going to attach this to the pipe cleaners. Like the pipe cleaners that I just tied my bow off, I'm going to put the ribbon, see that? The ends of the tails of the ribbon, this underneath the bow, I'm going to tie the pipe cleaner around that to hold it in place. Twisting. Isn't this so much fun? I know, I just wish all my blind friends could actually touch and feel this, because I know this is hard to describe. Okay, so now I have my big bow, and now I have these tails here, you guys, okay? And the tails have this loop. Like I said, they're connected. They're not in two separate pieces at the end, but I'm going to straighten. I'm going to take the tails and You see here, I'm bending like the loop at the bottom of the tails. I'm pinching it and making it a flat line, like you're folding a piece of paper, and just make it real smooth, okay? And a crease like in those tails. And then I laid my bow on the coffee table, and I am going to take my tails. Let's see, how do we want it to go? Okay, and I'm going to take my scissors, okay, and I'm going to cut on an angle, visualizing here, taking my scissors, and I'm going to cut up on an angle. Feeling and cutting. Almost there. See, did it all separate? Yay! Yay, you guys. Okay, there is the beautiful large bow. And you can adjust your tails. And one thing I'd like to do too is if you want your tails to have some shape to it, I won't do it to this one in case you don't want yours done when I send it to you. But here, let's see, where's this one here? This one I made last year here. You can, is this the one? Let me see. No, that's not the right one. This one. I have a couple of bows here. This one here. This one here, you guys, you can take the ribbon, the tails, and you can bend the tails like an accordion, kind of, like fold them. Okay, and you're going to crimp, it's kind of like crimping your tails. Okay, and it gives them a little bit, so you're folding them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're just going to give them a little crimp to the tail, and it just kind of softens the tail. So it gives a little curl, a little bounce to your tail. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of pretty. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed, and you might have learned something new today. But here's this bow, and you guys can enter to win. I'm going to make, like I said, this other one here with this red ribbon, burlap ribbon, and where did this silver go? Here it is. And this silver, really beautiful fishnet ribbon. I'm going to make that one here, and I will post photos of both of the bows. And then you guys can just enter to win. Just put your name in the comments below in this video. And then on Tuesday, November 22nd at midnight West Coast time, we will choose a winner. We will just have a randomizer, just randomly choose 2 names, and I will ship these bows internationally. And I just can't wait to see who wins, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any questions, whatever comments, whatever, obviously I couldn't see your comments today right now that we're streaming live. So I will try to answer your comments and answer your questions. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and I look forward to announcing the winner. All right, bye y'all. Have a good night. Mwah. Now I gotta end this video. Get all this glitter off of me. All right, let's see here.
Voiceover on. Landscape. Notifications. 21 new.
All right.
Tab art. Recording. 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 Tab art. Recording. Recording. Tab art. Tab art. Recording. Tab art.
Oh, it's not
Romeo.
going.
Recording. Recording. Lip. Record. Lip. 14. Camera choose. Congrats. This is your lip. You're building a Cody Arnold join. Profile picture. Carla Guzman join.
Okay, why can't I
Carla
put
Guzman.
this
Profile
off?
picture. Image. Recording. 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 Lip. 14. Camera choose. Your lip. Cody Arnold join. Profile picture. Carla Guzman. Profile picture. Margot News join. Recording. Recording.
Well, you guys, this is fun.
Recording.
Normally I find my finish button, but it's not like showing it to me.
Tab art. Tab art. Recording.
Isn't this fun? Okay, Isabella, can you come here and turn off my live video? It's not working. I can't.
Recording. Recording. Lip. 14. Camera chooser. Back. Congrats. This is your 50th broadcast.
Oh, it's my 50th broadcast. Well, that's cool.
Your lip. You're building up. Cody Arnold join. Profile picture. Carla Guzman. Profile picture. Margot News join. Profile picture.
Hi, guys.
Sam join. Profile picture. Janet Gurkio O'Reilly. Profile picture.
I'm so glad y'all joined my video. But this is not ending. I can't find my finish button because it's on a landscape mode, I think.
Recording.
Okay, bye y'all.
Bye bye.
Love you.